I've been doing this a long time, and I can watch a guy and say, yeah, he's going to be able to play for us. I don't usually tell him that right away. I usually tell him, here's the thing, here's our situation, here's our depth. You come in, if you work hard, you got a chance to play. More than likely, as a freshman, you're going to redshirt, but we're not going to throw out the chance of playing. But in the back of my head, I knew Nate was going to be able to play for us this year.
Kyle Poock needed another catcher, and he knew one when he saw it. Nate Krause felt right at home before even stepping on the diamond in a Warrior uniform.
I come from a town about the same size as this, and got on campus. It felt exactly like my hometown. Campus was small. People here were really nice to me, so I had no problems adjusting to coming in.
Tyler Nehring was a sophomore last year, did a great job backing up Kyle Sill, but we needed to have another one. We're always going to need two to be competitive, because if one goes down, you got to be able to do that. And what's happened is, with Tyler Nehring being so versatile and being able to hit and being our best hitter, we've been able to use him at other positions as well.
There were a few things that have allowed the freshman to step in and make an impact, the most noticeable one being his arm.
As a catcher, you got to be defensive. I mean, you got to make the plays behind the plate. You got to keep the ball in front of you. I mean, that's a big part of the game, and he does a great job of doing that. So, I mean, guy gets on first. If they don't think they can steal on him, they're not going to steal, and a lot of guys can't. I mean, he's got a great arm. He's got a good pop time. So, I mean, that's such an advantage to have that just on the defensive side. Whereas on the offensive side, if it's not working for you that day, it's not a big of a deal just to get the job done behind the plate.
Defensively, it's a key thing for us to be able to shut down other teams' running games. So with Nate Krause and Tyler Nehring, our two catchers we have now, that is a key for them. And a lot of times, just with the way they throw the ball between innings, that shuts down some teams right away.
Krause surrendered just 3 stolen bases in the regular season on 14 attempts. But the freshman's contributions go beyond his ability to freeze opposing base runners.
They're both very smart guys, both Tyler and Nate, and they know the pitchers, they know them in and out, they know their good stuff. So calling the games is number one. That way I don't have to sit in the dugout. You'll see a lot of teams, their catchers are looking whatever. I don't. I'll maybe call a dozen pitches all year long. So they're calling the games. I'm trusting them to do that. But then again, when they throw early in the game or they pick a guy off, all of a sudden those teams that run a lot, they shorten their leads up. They're not tempted to run. What happens is if guys on second base, if we can show them we can pick a guy off or even make a good throw and close, that shortens them up. So now on a base hit, it's not automatically going to score. Guys on first base, same thing. If they got to shorten their lead on a base hit, they might not go first to third. They might be only go to first to second. So what it's not just getting guys out and throwing them out, but it's shortening leads, making sure guys can't take extra bases. Those types of things, those intangibles that with the strong arm, it shuts those things down.
It keeps us in double play depth too. I mean, double play situation too. We've been able to turn a lot of double plays, especially as of late, because teams are not taking advantage of trying to steal on us. They're just trying to hit them over and stuff like that, and we've taken advantage of that.
More than 90 double plays in 43 games qualifies as a lot. Some of that credit has to go to Krause, whose defensive prowess allows him to impact the game from the field.
I love catching in that respect. No matter what, I always have that impact on the game. Things that have developed through the year, like my connection with our first baseman, TJ, just something we can look at each other and I know, yeah, I'm going to backpick this kid, and he knows it too.
Tyler Nehring's versatility cannot be understated. It's given Poock the freedom to play both, and most importantly, get Nehring's bat into the lineup.
Tyler, I saw him in high school when he was younger as a catcher, but then every subsequent time I saw him, he played other positions. But I was talking to him, we knew he liked catching, but it's also the fact he says, I don't care, I'll play anywhere. But yeah, you watch him throw, Nate has a stronger arm, but Tyler's got a quicker release. So when we do pop times, they're both very similar because Tyler gets rid of it quicker. Nate's going to have the strong arm, have the carry to get it there, but they're both accurate. That's the biggest thing. They're both very accurate. They're putting it right there where basically if our defenders are getting their second base shortstop, it's going to be catch and tag. And you'll have to ask them too, but I think that was part of the reason, like Nate, I know he came here for sure because he knew I was a catcher and we were able to do some things and work with him and stuff. So I'm hoping there is. You'll have to see how they answer that.
I'll let you know what they say, Coach.
You got to listen to that guy because he knows a whole lot about baseball. So he's going to help you at any position, but he was a solid catcher when he played, so he knows what he's talking about, and you just got to listen to him and take advantage of that.
The Warriors are set behind the dish, which left me with just one final question.
Who do I have a better chance of stealing second against, you or Krause?
I mean, personally, I'm going to say myself, but at the same time, like, it's just as solid. So, I mean, if I'm playing in an infield, you're not going to get past either one of us. So, if he's throwing down to me, you got no chance.
Ty Schwartzlow, HBC Sports.